Hello and welcome back to Visit Fylde Coast. Bet you can't guess what this video is about. This huge art installation which is at the back of me on the Tower Festival headland on Blackpool seafront. We're going to have a look at it. It's a long time since we had a look at it and how it's made and all that kind of interesting stuff. So that's what we're going to do. So make sure you've subscribed, make sure that you've hit that little bell for notifications, and come with me, we'll go and see what we can find on this comedy carpet. So this is Blackpool's comedy carpet. It took 5 years to make, which you can imagine when I tell you how they made it. It's quite, there you go, this is I took a photograph of me sat in front of this one day. I didn't have a nervous breakdown. I was clinically fed up for 2 years. I think it might have been more than that. It was opened on the 10th of October 2011 by Sir Ken Dodd, right in front of and in the shadow of the beautiful Blackpool Tower. Shame it's not a beautiful blue sky at the back of the Blackpool Tower, but it's very nice weather nonetheless. So it was designed by a guy called Gordon Young with Why Not Associates. Not quite sure what Why Not Associates are. Please yourselves. I pay for these jokes, I might as well use them. So the question you might be wondering is, how is it made? So each one of these is a granite letter. If you get down on your hands and knees like I am at the moment and feel at it, you can feel that is a rough granite surface. So these are all letters that are hand cut out of 30mm thick, which is about that deep, 3 centimetres, just over an inch in old money, solid granite. So these are all cut in individual letters with a chisel, an hammer, and then this is concrete that they're set into. I think this is concrete as well. So they're all cut and set, all these letters. Amazing that, isn't it? So they range from a few centimetres tall. They're quite small ones. That's my thumb, so they're probably, let's say, 2 inches to a metre tall. Where's the big ones? Where's the really big ones? Because I know there are some somewhere and I can't remember where they are. So you've got really big ones like these, look. So if my foot's about a foot, well, it is, yeah, it's nearly a metre tall, that. Nearly a metre tall. Wowzer. And as you can see, it's immensely popular. You get loads of people coming and taking photographs and walking about reading the jokes. I first met the wife in a tunnel of love. She was digging it. And it's filled with catchphrases, jokes, sayings and famous names from the world of comedy. Play the game, you kids, play the game. It celebrates around 1,000 funny folk. It's a put-up job. What's a put-up job? Paper hanging. I don't wish to know that. Kindly leave the stage. You get extra points if you know who said what. Nostalgia is not what it used to be, but then it never was. So it covers 2,200 square metres. And at the time, 9 years ago, it cost £2.6 million to make. Today, I dread to think how much you'd pay for something like this. I think you'd be bankrupt. And it was funded as part of what was then the Sea Change programme. It was. The Ministry of Silly Walks, which of course was John Cleese. So at this end, there is a title block, which I shall walk round the bin and show you. So this title block says The Comedy Carpet, a work of art by Gordon Young, designed in collaboration with Why Not Associates. There you go. Funded by Sea Change, unveiled on the 10th of October 2011, commissioned by Blackpool Council. Now this used to be over there where that guy's just getting up with the orange bag. And it was on the edge of the comedy carpet where it's a little bit wider. And sort of extended it. I mean, you can see where they've put these safety bollards in across the edge of the comedy carpet installation. And there's just a walkway. I mean, it's kind of wheelchair width, isn't it? Scooter width. There's just a walkway between it and the tram lines. So you can imagine that when people were standing looking at the title piece, they were standing here on the tram lines. It's not a good look. It's not a good look standing in the middle of the tram lines when there's a tram coming like this one, because you could end up a bit flat. And of course it's nice to see you. Nice. Yes, Mr. Tram, I've seen you. Ting tong. Or ting ting. I think it's more of a ting ting now, isn't it? I'm an idiot. What's your excuse? So you can have a nice ramble round and spend quite a considerable amount of time just looking at the jokes. Tatty hilarious, of course. So, what's your position on people who are fallen from grace? So right around the edge of the comedy carpet there are the names of hundreds of different comedians from through the years. And I can't quite remember exactly where he is, but I know that Rolf Harris is here somewhere or other. Rolf Harris, of course, well, yeah, the least said about him, the better. Can't remember where he is. George Roper. Used to love watching that. Where's he gone? Can't find him. I seem to think he was at this end, but it don't look like he is. Anyway, Rolf Harris. So what's your view? People have called for him to be removed from the comedy carpet. But is that the right thing to do? It's not going to erase him from history. He did what he did. He got called to account and held to justice. So does removing him from the comedy carpet seem the right thing to do? What do you think? I'd be interested to know your thoughts. Pop a comment underneath. So that's the comedy carpet. That's the comedy carpet. I thought we'd have a look. We'll have a wander around because people will come to Christmas by the Sea, and you come to Blackpool and you do all the things that you do on the seafront, and underneath your feet is a full house of social history. Brilliant view from the Blackpool Tower as well. So if you go up to this first floor, you can go in free, and if you go up to this first floor here, you're looking straight down at it, and this next floor here is the coffee bar. So there's a public coffee bar there, and of course if you want to go right to the top of the tower, that is an attraction for which you need to pay. There's plenty of people standing on it at the minute. So I hope you've enjoyed that little look around, little look at the comedy carpet. Don't forget to tell us what you think to Rolf Harris. I mean, I know what I'd have done with him. And just remember, I'm an idiot. What's your excuse? Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye for now.